unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays.
There he goes! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early in the offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
With the catch, it's Gibb. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking for room. It's Willis. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on. He's got it, 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. Right on the money. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! All the way down to the 15-yard line. That's where he goes out of bounds as this offense and a cooking on that one. Quick release on the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Nixon. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker is Cook. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it is critical then to get off to a fast start. Right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season. You know, that's one is...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down, 1 for 2 so far today. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Klubnik. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Haynes.
Well, give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 21 over UAB. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The sure hands, it's Cook. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sets up the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Caught close to the marker. It's Gill. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Syracuse right back at it. To the air on first down. The quick out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Willis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking for space. It's Randall. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
37. Going up for first down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Quickly complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Play number 10 on this drive, and his 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Back's looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Spins away from the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Gill. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quarterback may change this route. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Ross Simmons. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires left. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Syracuse right back at it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Tremble. Touchdown, Syracuse. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'd hope to get that thing back. Oh, it's out! First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here comes the hurry up.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It's on target and complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Powers forward. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
28, Syracuse, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008.
Still running at the 40.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Throws toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ready to try the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team.